Let's just dive right into it. Welcome to this briefing on the gold standard AI response audit. If you're operating anywhere in the data space right now, you already know that the bar for evaluating model outputs has fundamentally shifted. So today, we're going through a masterclass specifically tailored for senior data professionals. And we're talking about high stakes here, maximizing your earnings in specialized RLHF, that's reinforcement learning from human feedback, is a seriously technical pursuit. Evaluators are routinely hitting rates of $50 an hour for these evaluations. But why? Well, because maintaining professional account status on these platforms isn't just about reading a block of text and saying, yeah, it looks good. It is about rigorous, militant data auditing. This is high-stakes model training, and the margin for error is effectively zero. It really boils down to this one core idea. Professional evaluation is all about logic integrity, not just writing well. Seriously, a response that sounds perfectly conversational and beautifully written to a layman, that is often a complete failure for a senior data auditor. We literally have to strip away our natural bias toward good writing. I mean, if a model writes a beautifully polite essay, but it's full of flawed logic, it's absolutely useless for professional RLHF tasks. Okay, let's move into Section 1, the Logic Integrity Mandate. We really need to redefine what a good AI response actually is. To successfully shift into a true data analyst mindset, your absolute foundation has to be the hallucination audit. What is that? It's the rigorous process of verifying data integrity and ensuring that absolutely zero fabricated claims exist in an AI response. If an AI generates a date, a statistic, or even a random quote that isn't completely anchored in reality, it fails, point blank. Data integrity is totally binary, right? It's either entirely factual or it is compromised. There's no middle ground. Now, the flip side of factual verification is dealing with negative constraints. These are strict system instructions dictating exactly what an AI must not do. For example, a prompt might explicitly command, "Do not use bullet points," or maybe "Do not introduce yourself." The thing is, AI models naturally want to format things cleanly and be super polite, so they fail at these negative constraints all the time. And here's the kicker. If you, as the evaluator, miss a single violated negative constraint, you instantly compromise the data integrity of the entire RLHF task. So how do we prevent that? That brings us to Section 2, the gold standard framework. Let's look at the core audit methodology. To guarantee perfect peer review level evaluations, every senior data analyst must enforce 3 absolute pillars. Step 1 is factuality, Step 2 is instruction following, and Step 3 is formatting precision. If an AI response misses even one of these pillars, just one, it's a definitive fail. So let's actually break down how you execute each of these steps when you're in a live audit environment. Diving right into Pillar 1, factuality. When you're cross-referencing claims, you really have to adopt an ETL mindset. Extract, transform, load. You extract the claims made by the AI, transform them into verifiable queries, and then cross-reference them directly against the source data. Remember, you are not just skimming to see if it flows nicely. You are performing intense, line-by-line verification. Moving on to Pillar 2, strict adherence to all prompts, and especially those tricky negative constraints we just talked about, is completely non-negotiable. Think about it. If the user prompt specifically asks for 3 paragraphs and the AI provides 4, fail. If the prompt says do not use adjectives and the AI sneaks even 1 in there, that's a fail. Instruction following in professional model training demands a totally militant attention to the exact constraints the AI was told to avoid. And finally, Pillar 3, formatting precision. When you're evaluating heavily technical outputs, you absolutely must validate exact syntax. If you're checking an SQL block, a single missing semicolon is a fail. Validating JSON structures, a misplaced bracket is going to break the code downstream. Even Markdown syntax needs to be totally perfect. You're validating technical execution here, not just reading text. Right, let's jump to Section 3, fail versus pass. Let's do a technical gap analysis. Let's actually see this framework in action by contrasting 2 very different mindsets. First, picture the polite fail. The tone is super helpful, right? But it includes a minor factual hallucination and casually ignores a negative constraint from the system prompt. Now, a layman would absolutely pass this without a second thought. A senior data professional, though, instantly fails it. On the flip side, we have the gold standard. It's concise, totally stripped of personality, strictly accurate, and follows every single rule to the letter. This is the only evaluation standard that ensures your account longevity and keeps you getting paid. So let's get into Section 4, the senior audit workflow. Consider this an over-the-shoulder check. To maintain this incredibly high standard day in and day out, we need a practical workflow. First up is the factuality check. Your target issue here is hallucinations, and your action, relentless cross-referencing. Next is the syntax check. The target issue is broken code, so your action is validating every single SQL and JSON block. Finally, the style check. Your target is AI fluff, and your action is to ruthlessly eliminate it. This is your real-time execution map, essentially your daily blueprint. As you're executing this workflow, you have to basically memorize the ultimate do not fly list. These are the critical red flags that absolutely ruin model training. We've already covered minor factual hallucinations and ignored negative constraints. But look at the other two. Added fluff or unnecessary introductions. You know, like when the AI starts with certainly, I can definitely help you with that SQL query. And then there's evidence of model drift, which is where the AI slowly starts to stray from the core task over the course of a long response. Both of these must be ruthlessly eliminated to maintain true data integrity. So as we wrap up this briefing, I want you to ask yourself a serious question. Are you actively enforcing data integrity, or are you just approving a polite hallucination? If you want to maximize your earnings and truly master the gold standard, you have to permanently shift your mindset from simply copy editing text to auditing pure data. The models are getting much smarter, and honestly, the expectations for human evaluators are higher than ever before. So keep that ETL mindset incredibly sharp, validate every single line of syntax, and always remember, in professional AI training, logic integrity is absolutely everything.